Hello and welcome to this exciting project that I've built. So in this project, I'm going to build an e-commerce platform which is going to use recommendation systems. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how we integrate how we build recommendation engines, right? I'm going to show you step by step from here how I prepare the data set, and then how I built the various recommendation system that I'm going to use. Okay, so you can see, if you come down here, you can see that I'm using hybrid recommendation system. You can see that I'm creating some functions for collaborative filtering and then content based, okay, which I'm going to use. And then I'm going to use PyCharm over here to deploy it. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through step by step how I built this one, how I built the page to this extent. Okay, I'm going to show you, but first let me demonstrate how the recommendation is working over here. Then I'll do another video where I'll show you how I'm doing everything. Okay, so I have all the categories. So if you see the data set itself, okay, if you go all the way here, you see that I have name, then I have main category, okay, and then a subcategory. So if you come here, this one here is the main category that I've put over there. Okay, then I have the search where user can search anything that they want. They can also log in and log out over here. And then if you come here, you see that I have select main category and then subcategory. Okay, so depending on the main category that the user select, which is the main category that we have on our data set, okay, depending on the main category that they are going to select, they are going to get their respective subcategory. I created that concept down here. So if we come here, right, if the user select a main category, then let's say the main category is kids fashion, then the respective subcategory is going to come. Okay, that's what I've given here. So let's have a demonstration of that. So if the user select let's say women clothing, right, and then you can see that the respective women clothing is here. If they select anything, say kids fashion, then the respective kids things are going to come over here. Okay, maybe if you click on, say, kids school bags, right, you're going to, if you click on filtering, then you can see that we have only kids school bags. If you let's go a little bit, or maybe let me select a different category, maybe women clothing, and then you're going to have different women clothing here. Let's select a western wear and then click on filtering, and then you see that all these are women clothing. Okay, a lot of them. So depending on how many of them that we have in our data set, okay, then I'm populating it over here. I'm going to also show you how you can get the images and everything. On our data set, we actually have the images, but I've also created a web scraper. If you come over here, right, I've created this web scraper which we are going to use to scrape the images live. All right, I'm going to show you all of that, but I just want to demonstrate the concept of the recommendation for you to see. So let's say the user come here and then they click on any product. Now if you come to here, you see that I have a short description of the product the user has clicked on, okay, and then the recommended product. So this recommended product I'm using, I'm doing it here. Okay, so depending on what the user has searched, okay, then I'm going to do recommendation. So let me go to the app.py. If you come over here, right, if you come over here, you can see that I have recommendation where I'm implementing the hybrid recommendation. Okay, I'm using the product ID to fetch the respective product and then the respective subcategory. Okay, and then I'm rendering it on the page for you to see. So that's why you see the product, the recommendation, the product image, and everything over there. Okay, so I built everything here step by step, which I'm going to walk you through. I'm just giving you a highlight of what the app is about. All right, and then I will take my time to explain everything step by step for you to see how it's doing. So you can see that I'm using collaborative filtering and content based over there. I'm calling them, I created them over here, a function here, then I call them. Okay, so that's basically how I'm able to get this recommended products and then also products related to this product. So you can see that the person wouldn't search, say, women clothing, and then they will get something which is different from women clothing. The recommended items are going to be very similar to what the user has searched. Okay, let's go to the home page. Let me maybe take this one off, right, and then maybe if the user search for, say, let's say the user search for the jeans, right, now you see that we have all jeans over here. Okay, we have all jeans over here. let's say the user click on, any of the jeans that we have. So let's click on, say, this one. Okay, now see the recommended product is very similar to what the user has searched. Okay, and you see the products related to this, so it's more likely that the person searching for jeans will look for, say, shirt to accompany that jeans. Okay, and then different types of jeans are also coming, different male clothings. Okay, most likely the person will like something which is related to what they have searched. So that's how I'm able to build this page like that, and the recommendation engine is working very, very nicely over here. I'm going to show you how you can prepare the data and then build this one. All right, let's go back. So if let's say we search for, say, shoe, right, or we can do it here. We can select men's shoe. Okay, and then the category, see that we have sports shoe, casual shoes, formal shoes. Okay, if we click on, say, formal or maybe casual, whatever, sports shoe, let's click on that. Now you see that we have sports shoes coming up. Okay, if we select let me do this one. I have to refresh the page, right? So if I do this and then select, say, formal shoes and click on that, now you see the shoes. These are formal shoes. Okay, so if we click on any of them, let's click on this. Now you see the recommendation are very, very close. Okay, the recommendation are very, very close. So it's doing great. It's doing great. All right, and I'm going to show you how you can do that, because I wanted to build something that's not just preparing it on the code like this, okay, but also deploy it for you to see how this one works. How the recommendation engine works. All right, so I'm going to show you that. And as I said, I have this one, right? So if for instance you want to script the images live, you can also apply this one to different projects. So this code over here, which I've named as webscripper.py, right? If you come over here, depending on what the user search, so you see that I have a function here called search product image. So depending on what products the user search, so the products, right, if you go to the data set, they have names, okay, and then they have product ID and user ID. So depending on what product name the user search, I'm going to search it on Google live. Okay, so that I put it here as query because I fetch that whatever the user has given. Okay, let me actually do a simple demonstration for you to see how it's doing it live. Okay, so let's say it's going to first create a directory on your system. Okay, so in the folder that I'm using, right, the folder name is called project 10 ecom. So let me go here. Okay, this is the project 10 ecom. Okay, so it's going to create that folder. You see that we have script images. It's going to create a directory called script images. So if you come here, see that we have script images. I'm going to create a new one for you to see. So let's call it let's give it a new name. All right, so let's maybe call it new new images script or anything. All right, new images script, or let's just call it new images, something like that. That's going to be the directory name. So it's going to search if it exists, right, then it's going to script it into that. If it doesn't exist, then it's going to create it for you. Okay, so that's what is going to happen over here. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to run it. So if that folder is not there, then create it for us. Okay, so I'm going to now we need to come down here, right? So if we come down here, this is where we put it inside that. Okay, now when we're putting the image that we have scrapped inside the folder that is going to create over here for us, right, what I want to do is that I want to instead of adding the name that it came with, the original name, I want to rather save it as the product id.jpg. okay, if you see the data set, right, we have product ID there. So if the user come here and click on any of the items, right, if the user click on this one, this product has a product ID, so you can see it over here. Okay, so if I click on that, I want you to fetch the respective image for me. I don't want to click on, say, women jeans and then it will display, say, milk over here. Okay, or I don't want to click on, say, this shirt over here, right, then it will bring a different image. So I want to get the respective image, so I'm storing it with the product ID. That's basically what I'm doing here. So the product ID.jpg. All right, that's mainly what I'm doing. So let's now run it, and then it's going to create this folder, okay, new images for us, because we don't have new images over here. Okay, we don't, in our directory we don't have it, so it's going to create that. Let's run it. So let's come here, and then we'll see. Now see that it's creating it. If you open it, see that it's fetching the images live for you. Okay, you see that it's fetching it live on the internet for you. So you see that we have the link over here, right, and then the query, right? And so it's just whatever images that is fetching from this Amazon CSV is going to fetch it from Google Live and then populate it. So you can use that. You see that it's storing it with the product ID respectively, okay, and then it's adding the .jpg over there. That's basically what I'm doing, right, in order to get all the images depending on the number of images. Now I'm scripting 10,000 images, so you can limit it to whatever that you want depending on how fast that you want it to fetch, okay, and you can keep the progress of it over here. So whatever that it downloads, you will see it down here that it has finished downloading it. Okay, you can keep track of it over here. All right, I'm actually going to show you step by step, take my time to let you know how it's doing. Okay, so I mean, you can see that we have, so far we've been able to script 42. You can see 43 now, 44, right, it's 45. So you keep on scripting all the images for you like that. Okay, like that, you see that. Okay, all right, so I'm going to let's go back over here. All right, so that's how I build it. Let me go back home. All right, so I'm going to show you how you can actually build this one right from the scratch. Okay, and any item that you click on over here, right, for instance, if you click on this one, you see that the related items, right, the items are very much related to whatever that the user is searching. Okay, let's go back here. If the user selects, I mean, I've also populated the categories over here. So if the user, let's say appliances, you see that whatever is here is going to be appliances. Okay, it's going to be appliances. Right, very much intuitive. Okay, if the user, so let's say air conditioner, right, you see the recommended items or the recommended products. Okay, I created all these things. I mean, even the ratings and everything, right, I created them over here, and I'll show you. You see that at first we don't have the ratings and all of that over here. We have the reviews, but we don't have the ratings. I will show you how I created all of that into the data set that we are using. Okay, I'll show you that when we come to when we're doing the deployment. I'll show you how I created the interface, the HTML files, and the JavaScript files and everything. I will show you, I'll walk you through step by step. Okay, but you can, I mean, on the lighter note, you can actually see that this is really working very, very nicely. Okay, all right, and I mean, I also have a login and I have logout. So for instance, I can log out. If I log out, I have this page. If the user has an account, they can easily log in. If they don't have an account, they can sign up. If they click on sign up, they have this page. Okay, then they can sign up. If they're signing up, we have this one. We have this signup.html which I'm using. Okay, and then I have the login page over here. So I'll show you how to build that. Okay, let's go back to the login. Okay, and then we can, I mean, this is just a demonstration. So I have created this credential, so I'm just gonna log in for you to see. So if they decide login, that they have access to the app like that. Okay, all right, and I mean, with time I'll build upon this one to make it even more robust. You can see now we've been able to script like 173, right, 74 images. Okay, I'm just gonna pause it. Okay, and if I show you the one that I did earlier on, right, if we go to this one, you see that I've script like almost 5,000 images over there. Okay, which is quite great. So you can just allow it to run and it will fetch as much as you want. Okay, you can see that I have almost 5,000 images that I've scripted, and this is the one that I've used to populate this page. All right, so I mean, I'm just gonna end it here, and then I'll show you step by step how I did it. All right.